Okay, so great job walking through that initial YNAB startup. I'm pretty sure for most of you, this might be your first time using this platform, or you've tried it in the past, but you never stuck with it. Either way, whichever side you fall into, I want to tell you, you're doing great. Let's keep moving forward, all right? So at this point, the entire YNAB budget, every single line item that we have, we're going to delete. And this is going to be important because we're going to start from scratch and we're going to build out a custom spending plan that is fitting to your exact situation. Okay. So at the top of the screen where it says bills, I want you to hover your mouse over the word bills and then hold the control button on your keyboard, tap your mouse, and then press delete. Just get rid of it completely. We're going to follow that process for every category group that we have. We're deleting them all. So we're going to delete where it says frequent, non-monthly, goals, and quality of life. All right. So I'm going to take a second myself to get these deleted, and then we'll move forward. Okay, so now your YNAB page, it should be completely blank. Now, the next step is I want you pull out your fixed and variable expense document that you filled out back on chapter 2. That's where you listed out your expenses, their exact cost, and the exact due dates. Having that list right now is going to be helpful as we polish out, as we build out this thorough spending plan. So the very first thing that we're going to do to create our thorough forward-thinking spending plan is select the category group button. And for you just to see a visual, hopefully it drills in this concept of category groups a bit more clearly. I want you to think of category groups like the front of an envelope, where you would write something or you would write someone's name to identify who the envelope is for. Category groups, really in a sense, they work the same exact way. They just tell us what our dollars will be geared towards or who our dollars will be geared towards. Okay. So when you select the category group button where it says new category group, I want you to type the word home. Okay. Now, the next step is hover over the home category group, and then to the right, select that small plus symbol. And now this symbol is going to allow you to create line items underneath your category groups. And just to create a visual to understand line items a bit more clearly, I want you to think of line items like the items you hold inside an envelope. Okay. So line items, they just tell you everything that is being held within your category group. So the very first line item we can make that relates to our home category group could be our rent or our mortgage payment. So if you pay rent, I want you to type out the word rent. And if you pay a mortgage, then I want you to type out the word mortgage. Now, within our household, we pay a mortgage. So I'm going to type out the word mortgage. And then I want you insert the dash symbol on your keyboard. And the next thing to type is how much is your rent every single month, or how much is your mortgage payment every single month. So this is where you can again glance at your fixed expense document. Grab those numbers just to reference, make this process go a bit more quicker. And for example purposes, I'm going to say our mortgage within our household is $1,980.89. Okay. However, whatever specific payment you're paying for your rent or for your mortgage, I want you to type that into the line item. Then the very last thing is type out when your rent or when your mortgage is due every single month. Now, before I do this, on my keyboard, I like to add this straight line symbol, and that will create a nice divide. And then I type out when my mortgage is due, which is, for us, it's the first of the month. And once you've done that, just press the OK button. And now what we're going to do, let's just add one more line item just for example's sake, repetition, so you can see it and understand it. We're going to add one more that can fall under the category home group. All right. So let's add, let's add an internet bill. And now where we live, our internet provider is Xfinity. So I'm going to type out Xfinity. I'm going to put a dash. Then I'm going to type out how much our internet costs every single month. So I'm going to say we pay $60.26 a month. And then again, on the keyboard, I like to add this straight line symbol to create that divide. Then I'm going to type out when our internet bill is due. So I'm going to say it's due on the 3rd of every month. And now, there's one more thing we need to do just to make sure our fixed expense line items are fully complete, and that's to add a target. And again, targets within YNAB, they just help you stay on task financially, and they really just remove any guesswork of how our bills or how our savings goals should get funded every single month. Remember, intention is key. Targets help create intention. So if you want to create a target for my mortgage, I select the mortgage line item. And then to the right of the screen where it says create mortgage target, select that option. And now where it says target type, you'll see a selection that says needed for spending. Now I recommend leave all your fixed bills that have those set monthly due dates with this option here, okay? For needed for spending, leave that option selected. And then in the amount needed section, just type out how much your mortgage or how much your rent payment is costing you every single month. So again, I said our household mortgage is costing us $1,980.89. And then there's a selection that says monthly, weekly, yearly, or custom. And since our mortgage payment or the rent payment, it's not due every single week, nor is it due yearly or by a specific one-time date, right? We're going to select the monthly option. And then we specify, well, what day of the month is your rent or your mortgage payment due? And so our mortgage and our household is due the 1st of the month. Then you just press the Save Target button. And you can see how the mortgage shape, how that turned orange, but the Xfinity shape is gray. So the color orange indicates you have set up a financial target to keep yourself on task. And YNAB's going to inform you how much money needs to be assigned this month to reach that money target. So I must assign $1,980.89 more this month to hit my mortgage payment. And I'll explain how to assign money in the coming video lessons, just so it makes more sense to you. But you're going to follow this protocol. Just how we did it for the mortgage, just how we did it for Xfinity. You're going to follow the same exact layout and create your category groups and create all your line items for all your fixed expenses. All right. So reference your fixed expense document that you filled out already to complete this step here. It's going to make this process go a lot more quicker. And just so you're aware, within this lesson section, I'm going to have a downloadable PDF that mocks a fully finished fixed expense YNAB setup just for you to reference and just for you to visualize. I know I can't spend a whole lot of time walking through every fixed expense in YNAB on this video here. So the PDF is going to help you a bit more and give you a bit more guidance if you feel stuck. So you're doing great. I know we're on this path to helping you transform into an excellent steward of money. And that means putting in the groundwork. In this step here, it's ground level work, right? So you're setting the stage for you to move completely different with your money. And so you can do this. Keep sticking with me. In the next lesson, we're going to talk through adding variable expenses to your YNAB budget. All right. So get the fixed expenses filled out, and then I'll see you in the next video.